Pretty little shorty coming out of the suburbs. Don't think it's sweet, boo, you can still get murked. My name all in your mouth, bet it tastes like dessert. Mad I got the juice and you dry like the desert. Why you mad, eh? Cause I'm in my bag, eh? Worry about me, worry about your showing price tags. See me glowing up and all these haters wanna be mad. Stuck in the same spot while I'm getting jet lag. Catch me out of state, making a movie coming great. Ain't solid now, but when you eatin', everybody wanna plate. Wanna see it at the table, wanna act like they grateful. Don't mess with outsiders, y'all looking real unstable. If anything, they should ask me how I do it. Start taking notes, recording my every movement. I know that I'm the best and I ain't gotta. What's up, everybody? Welcome to KB's Community. I am here today with artist H. Kain. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Thanks for being here. Got the Cartiers on and everything.
Just a little bit of, just a little bit of,
Some a little drip.
A little.
So, first of all, I'm going to ask you to tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Just give an introduction into who H. Kain is.
H. Kain is a Milwaukee-born artist who I would say I do a lot of what the city does, but then I have my own style. I'm a lyricist. I love lyrics. Don't hate me, but Biggie was my favorite artist ever.
Why would somebody hate you?
Because I get into it with people every time. As soon as I say that, it always starts the debate. The Biggie and Tupac debate.
You know what? Here's the thing. I'm an East Coast girl, and I grew up with my dad listening to both, but really more so Biggie. So that's why I'm like, why would niggas hate on Biggie?
Y'all, every time, but you get it, though. As soon as you do it, nah, he has it better than Tupac, man. It always starts it. So, yeah, just very passionate about music. Always been passionate about music. Very diverse in what I listen to. Just a music fan and just a good artist.
Yeah. Cool. So, what are you working on currently?
I'm working on an untitled project. My last project that I released was in October of last year. It was called Reach for the Sky. It had features from Cuckoo Cow, Baby Drew, Dooch, Renz Young, Bergie Streets. It was a really, really well-reviewed project. Got a lot of respect garnered, I say. So I'm just trying to follow that up. So just working on an untitled project right now.
Okay. Is it so it's going to remain untitled, or you
I
just haven't figured it out yet?
The creative juices haven't got to the title
Sometimes
part.
You got to put it all together and figure out what story it tells in order to come up with the title.
Exactly. And that's kind of how Reach for the Sky came. I had lost my mom. My mom died end of 2022. So that was me just reaching to the sky was symbolic of me just wishing I can just reach out and touch her and talk to her and everything like that. And the project actually was pretty damn good.
Yeah. What were the songs on it mostly about?
Just
what
about
story were you trying to tell with it? Oh, you already said.
Yeah, like my mom, and then just also letting people know Milwaukee just doesn't have all dancing artists, everything like that. So the first song with Baby Drew and Cuckoo Cow was like paying homage to the city, called Respect the Meal. And then it just told the rest of the story after that.
Okay. I love that. That's dope. And it's dope that you got a Cuckoo Cow on that.
Two legends.
That man is a legend for sure.
Yeah, that's a story within itself of how that even came about. It was real. Like I reached out to Baby Drew. I just let him know my vision. And I sent him the song. He fell in love with it. He was like, I got you. Cuckoo. We jumped through a lot of hoops and hurdles to get that verse. And then when me and Shu first heard the verse, we were not fans of it. We were like, hold on. He got to go back to the drawing board. But we were never able to get back in contact with him. And then the verse just grew on us. And we was like, yeah, it goes. Damn.
So you paid for the verse.
Yeah.
You were like, what is it?
So somebody else went with him. Hollywood Entertainment. Shout out Simone. Simone went to the studio with him, sat with him. Simone knows music, but she doesn't know like if it was really like an all-star verse or not.
Okay.
So when me and him heard the verse later on that night, we was like, hell no. We was like,
this ain't it.
This ain't it. We need some money back or something. But we knew we had to take what we got because we couldn't get in contact with him. and we ended up, it grew on everybody. So we was like, okay, we got one. And then I talked to Big Hank, who is like his longtime engineer. He was like, you really got a hidden gem in his verse, because the pain that man is going through in his life, it resonates through this verse.
So that also could be why it wasn't his best work too.
Yeah. So, but we took it, and I'm very happy with it. I can't actually wait to see him on Friday, but yeah.
What's going on Friday?
The One World Music Festival at the Riverside Theater. A bunch of Milwaukee artists performing. You got JP, Frank, Chicken, me. They're doing tributes to like Ray Nitty, Cuckoo Cal and Baby Drew, both will be there. BC, it's like a lot of people in the city. So, and it's a good look. I just feel like with Milwaukee, we'll go show love to big national artists when they come out. Let's show that same love and support to ours, you know. So this is huge. My biggest platform to date that I performed at, it's the Riverside Theater. I mean, so that's gonna be a good look.
That's exciting.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, very excited.
I just left rehearsal from it. It's gonna be a well put together show. Like, it's gonna be really good.
Okay. I'm excited to hear that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you some tickets so you can come on.
I was gonna say I damn near might come.
You got to.
I've been coming out of my hermit phase. This will be 4 weeks in a row I've been outside if I come.
See, you coming out that hermit phase though. That's a good thing, because, and especially for something of this magnitude for Milwaukee, when have we seen like just one big huge festival? Like, you know, and I still see artists, and I get starstruck still. Like I just seen young Tweezy the mayor. And I was like, damn, it's Tweezy. But Tweezy knows me. We seen each other, Bucks games, everything. But just to really be in his presence and stuff, I'd be like, damn. I remember when he was young Twine, and, you know, so just to see all these people who was involved, Reggie Brown to be there, Homer Blow, it's going to be a huge, huge thing for the city.
Yeah. Wait, Reggie Smooth as Butter Brown?
Smooth as Butter Brown.
You saw he just quit V100?
Yeah, I read his post. I was kind of heartbroken, because that show will never be the same.
Yeah.
Like, V100 will never be the same as a radio station now. Like, Reggie Brown is symbolic of V100.
Exactly.
So who we got to listen to now? Like, I stopped listening to it anyways a while ago, but now it's really no need to.
No, I agree. I did too. Because, I mean, radio, I feel like it's just a platform that's becoming less and less popular as we have everything on demand and streamed. So,
yeah.
But still, it's still like, that's a legend right there.
Legend.
Like,
so I think he
takes
gets
me back to high school days.
I think he gets like a legend award or something on Friday too.
Oh, okay.
Like, so it's a bunch of awards. Like, they're paying homage to like a bunch of the artists, like I like Jack It Down, BC the Kid, like a lot of people who help open doors for like the Milwaukee sound. Genesis, Mr. Duck Walk, he's gonna be there. Like, it's gonna be a really dope event. It's gonna be dope. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
Come on, we gonna get you out.
You? Okay, okay. How did you get to be a part of this? Were you approached, or did you like apply?
Shu, that's my brother, Hen Nation. He reached out to the people who were putting it together and was like, hey, you need to have H. Kain performing. So he made everything happen. He reached out to me with this opportunity. It was something that I couldn't turn down as an artist. I'm like, this would be my biggest show to date. Plus you got Chicken, you got all these people that the city listened to. JP Frank on fire right now. Shout out to them. So I'm like, why wouldn't I want to be a part of that?
Exactly.
So it'll open more ears to people who haven't heard H. Kain before.
Yep, for sure. Give you a different platform.
Exactly.
And introduce you to different fan bases.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's this Friday. Riverside
Theater.
What time?
Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7. It's gonna be a movie. Please, Milwaukee, come support your own. It's gonna be an amazing show. You won't be disappointed. You're gonna have a good time. I might even have to bring her on stage. I'm gonna get her all the way out the Herman Shell. We got to bring her. Sure, we got to bring her on stage.
At least I'll know to be prepared just in case. You don't never know.
Exactly.
But as an artist, I guess you should always be prepared.
Yeah, and then with you as an artist, with this dope platform you got, it's a way to talk to other people you haven't spoke to before and network. So
yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have me sold. I might
See?
have to pop out.
You got to. It's gonna
Might
be a
have
good
to pop
time.
out.
It's gonna be a great time.
I'll
It's an
probably bring
all
my
ages
manager.
event.
Is it?
So yep,
Okay.
all ages event.
Okay. Yeah, I might come out. I might bring my manager and
See,
just
bring your manager.
network a little.
There we go. That's
Enjoy the city.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
You gotta come out. It's gonna be a great time.
Okay.
I got it though.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you, what current projects do you have?
That's on. So my album catalog right now is The Baptism that dropped at the end of 2020. I have Bruce City Memoirs that dropped in 22, 21, 22. And then I have Reach for the Sky. That just dropped last year. Then I have a joint project with my brother Dooch called Expect the Unexpected. That came out in 21.
Okay.
So, and then this Untitled project, I got a single out right now called Too Many Nights featuring numero 8 and Dooch. It's doing really, really well. And then I have a new single dropping Friday called 414 Shit. Really just paying homage once again to my city. I'm actually shooting a music video for 414 Shit at 5:00 today where Ray shot it. So kind of excited about it. But it's just trying to find that niche and just go with it.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been making music for?
So I started doing music when I was in elementary school. And, you know, it was just my little thing to do. And I had a friend, I always tell a story. His name is Antoine Ambers. He got murdered when he was 18. But he was a huge No Limit Records fan. So he used to think like we were No Limit. Like No Limit used to have the best strategic rollout of every artist. And he would do that. Like this our rollout, this who drop and win. We used to record on the little tape cassettes and stuff like that. So after he got murdered, I stopped wanting to do music. But then I realized like I need to carry this on because he's the one who, you know, got me so geeked to do it. So I need to let him live on through me.
Yeah.
So that's what had me do it. I took a break. I think I stopped doing music in like 2010. And then I came back to doing it in 2020. The pandemic really, we couldn't go outside. We couldn't do anything. Yeah. So it just opened my ears to it. And Shu, just being persistent as he always is, he was like, you ain't done. I'm going to get you back. He built the whole studio and that's how it started.
Okay. So you keep bringing up Shu. Tell us what you and Shu do together. Like
Shu the man with the plan. So we started when the pandemic started, we started Hen Nation Records. Hen Nation really was built off of every Friday night. We would always get together, play spades, buy bottles of Hennessy, be drunk as hell. We'd be playing spades till like probably 5, 6 in the morning. I used to walk in the house and my now wife would be like, you know what fucking time it is? And I used to be like, shit, you know where I was at? And it really just went from that to us really going into business and starting it. So Shu started Hen Nation Records.
Okay.
And it really just turned into a whole, this is my brother, you know? So basically most of the time where you see him, you'll see me. He also is the co-founder of Jam Fest, which is another big event that they usually have like 3-4 times a year because they have a like spring, winter, summer. So he just does a lot of things behind the scene, but he's also just the one where I give up on myself and I'd be like, I think I'm done. He'd be like, no, the hell you ain't. Let's get to it. So he the engine, and I'm the car, he the engine.
Everybody needs at least one person.
Exactly.
Who's not gonna let you give up on yourself.
Exactly. And we all need that. I'm pretty sure as an artist, you've had times where you'd be like, I don't know if I want to do this no
for
more.
Sure.
But then you got your manager who would be like, you out your damn mind, you know, like, so I have those people around me who be like, you one of the most underrated, you really lyrically gifted, you talented, you just got to do more. And that's where I'm at, the do more phase.
Yeah, that's what I'm being told too. I'm like, I'm being told you don't want to miss the wave that's happening right now.
Exactly.
So get your portfolio together, get your work, like market your stuff.
Because Milwaukee is on fire right now. We really are on fire, from Chicken to Frank to JP to his name is on the tip of my tongue, the Certified Trapper. You know, they are opening a lot of doors for us. So why not? You know, why not? And let people know, yeah, we got this distinct sound right now. We got the dances, we got everything, but we also got artists that could be on the level of a Kendrick lyrically or a Drake lyrically, or, you know, whoever your favorite lyricist is.
Exactly.
We got those artists too. So
exactly.
yeah, you most definitely got to capitalize on this.
For sure.
Why not?
For sure. And then I don't know if you know Scales, Harvey
Yeah,
Scales Jr.
Scales is on The Baptism. Me, him, and Dooch had a song that was really, really, really dope.
Yeah.
And I've known Scales for a long time.
Okay. Yeah, he told me labels are in his DM, not just looking for low end. They want to know what else we have to offer. So a lot of people will be discouraged thinking that all that Milwaukee is known for right now is low end. Okay, well then put in the work and show them what else we have, because they're looking.
Exactly.
They're looking for more.
Like when I seen On the Radar series, the Milwaukee series, I was just like, I see why they picked a lot of these artists. But then also it's other artists that's lyrical. It's a Maul Napoleon. It's a Bergie Streets. It's CT. CT was just on here recently.
Yeah.
Speaking of them, I'm a part of a collective with them called Good Riddance.
Oh,
so
really?
I'm a part of the Good Riddance collective. It's Maul, Renz, CT, Dooch, Genesis Renji, Emmett, James. We're all a part of this collective.
Okay.
So we're looking to kick down some more doors with this collective as well, because it's the lyricists and the dope songwriters. You got Genesis, who's written stuff for TV. He was on the new Bel Air series. He got songs on there.
I was gonna say you can have people know what they're doing on the business
side,
so that's important.
Exactly. So that's why it just makes sense right now. It's to give everybody that opportunity to really just break out of this shell, because we've always been one of the most overlooked cities with music. Now it's our time. So now we're going to kick this door clean off the hinges.
Exactly. It's time to do it. Ain't no time like right now.
Exactly.
So, and then that, and just like the attention that the Bucks have brought. Yeah, we're definitely in a renaissance right now.
Exactly.
We just got to keep pushing, and we got to make sure that the spotlight stays on us.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Milwaukee itself is just not even just for music. It's just a hot spot. Like a
creative hot spot.
Yeah, like Thomas, the Republican National Convention is on its way here. I'm not excited about that, but I know the money, the revenue, the traffic is going to generate for the city.
Exactly.
It just everything, you know, the Bucks. Hopefully we have a lengthy playoff run. I'm praying, but that's always good, you know, like, so we just hot right now. We got the Brewers playing amazing right now. Like, we just hot as a city. So
how do you feel about having to put out content in order to reach larger audiences?
It's the truth. And that's the one thing me, Shu, everybody always talk about. Like, I make dope music, but I don't shoot videos. You know, so in videos, it's the way of the world right now. Like, people like to see a visual to go with the song. So I've only had 2 music videos, and they both were off The Baptism. I haven't shot a music video in almost 4 years.
Okay.
Great music, just nothing for people to really watch. So this today is the first step of getting out of that. You know, I linked with Ray Shot It. Ray Shot It is one of the best videographers in the city.
Yeah.
And I played him the single that drops Friday. He came up with a vision. The rest is history. So, you know, you most definitely need content. I'm not one of those TikTokers. I don't be on there dancing and doing all of I don't have time to be on TikTok, but I would love to expand that platform as well and utilize everything to grow my brand.
Right. And there's different things you can do that fit your own personality. You don't always got to be dancing or, you know, putting on an act.
Yeah.
Like, you can be yourself, but the thing is, people just want to see you be you genuinely.
Exactly.
So as long as you're putting that out, like, people are going
to utilize TikTok?
Nah.
It's probably finna get banned anyway.
It is, exactly.
It's finna get banned anyway.
But listen, I'll tell you why I don't have TikTok.
Okay.
I did have TikTok, and like when I just started using it, my phone is from like a company that restricts TikTok.
Okay.
So out of nowhere, like, I now just cannot use TikTok on my phone. So at this point, I'm gonna have to get a whole new phone to be able to use TikTok.
Hold on.
So when I say a company, I mean like a business.
Gotcha.
A business that actually does a lot of business with China, so it's
Gotcha.
kind of weird of them to block
it.
TikTok. But yeah, so it's literally I will click on my phone and it'll tell me this is like restricted.
Yeah, I seen like yesterday I was scrolling on my phone and it was like they passed the thing where either they got to sell it or they banning it for everybody. And a lot of our hottest artists right now utilize TikTok.
Yeah.
That's they saving grace. So
It's a political move.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
It is.
know what you're saying. And like I see the good and the bad. Like
right.
My kids are crazy about TikTok. I'd be like, what the hell you doing on TikTok? Like, no. You know, but
and then people are saying, well, they can't ban it because we learned the truth from TikTok and all that. You think the truth wasn't out there before TikTok?
Exactly.
Go do some research instead of waiting for somebody to get on a screen and talk to you and tell you about things.
Exactly.
Like,
that's the truth.
Yeah.
Like, and it has opened my eyes to a lot of stuff. My wife will send me videos from TikTok. I'll be like, why is you sending me this shit? And then I watch it and be like, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Or I didn't know this. I didn't know that. And I'd be like, damn, this shit was probably all over Instagram and all this stuff beforehand. You know, like I just didn't take the time to really research it. So it does put a lot of stuff to the forefront. But if you do your research and stuff beforehand, it was already out there.
Yeah. I feel like another platform will take its place if it is banned.
Yeah,
and to be honest, I really do feel like it has a lot to do because I feel like they started talking about this a couple years ago. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that it's like a Chinese app. Yeah. That's really all it is.
Yeah.
People think it's because they don't want us knowing the truth and all that. It's just because it's literally just political.
Of who made it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I see they're talking about bringing Vine back. Vine might take its place. Vine used to be TikTok essentially. So I see them talking about bringing Vine back. So Vine might be coming back. Who knows? So it'll be something to take its place.
Exactly. But there are a lot of people that did get their fame from TikTok. So yeah, I mean, there's people who are still making money from it, so they might lose a whole source of income.
But... yeah, and that's what I feel bad for.
Yeah.
But it was people who got their fame off as Vine before. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's just you gotta always utilize it. Like I try to use X, Twitter. I've never been a tweeter. I never really got into tweeting. I try to use it now and then. I look at how it is now. I be like, I really don't care for this platform.
I'm good on this. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
You're a tweeter?
I'm on Twitter, but I'm not like actively tweeting all the time.
As soon as I go on there, like my whole feed be damn near porn and stuff. I'll be like, what? Hold on, what? No, I'm good.
For real, Twitter or X is a wild place.
Wow. Very wild.
That's the streets. It's the virtual street.
It most definitely is.
For sure. Okay, so I'm going to ask you more about yourself.
Okay.
So do you have a favorite song of yours?
I got a lot of favorite songs. Like Too Many Nights is the newest single. But if I had to say what my favorite song is, it would probably be either Homecoming or it would probably be the song with me, Dooch, and Scales off the Baptism.
Okay.
So those would probably be my favorite songs.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go listen to them later.
Most definitely listen to them.
For sure. Where do you get your inspiration from?
My friends, my family. Really, I think the spirit of my mom now at this point. She was most definitely my biggest supporter. So when she died unexpectedly, I was the only child. So it left it left like a undeniable void. But I just remember like me gracing covers of local magazines and my mom taking them to her job and everybody wanted me to autograph their copy like I was a celebrity. And the way that my mom would just really like pump me, it was just like, now I gotta make sure I don't disappoint her now because she wouldn't want me to give up on doing music. So it's just family, my friends, what's going on in the world, give you different things to talk about, give you a chance to reflect on life. So I just think what I go through and my family and my friends.
Okay. That's good. It's good to draw inspiration from what's around you and who's
Exactly.
around you
Yeah.
versus talking about things you don't know anything about
Exactly.
or what you think is popular. You know,
And
it's
everybody
better when
get
it comes
caught up
from the
in that
heart.
trend. Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
where I got a lot of sentimental music. I got a song called Fuck Cancer when I found out like my mom, they told her she had cancer originally. So that day I wrote Fuck Cancer. And then they called back like a week later and was like, the test wasn't, I had already recorded the song and everything, but it's just be different things. Like I talk about family a lot. I made a song about my wife. I talk about my kids. I talk about my brethren. I talk about love a lot. I like making radio friendly songs that should be on the radio. But so I just draw off of life.
Yeah. That's where the best inspiration comes from.
That's true.
From experience.
Yeah, that's the truth.
So what has been so far your greatest challenge in life and in music?
I would say my greatest challenge in life has been, I don't know, just probably just surviving. I mean, when I was 11, I got hit by a car. I almost died.
Oh my gosh.
I had like all the skin peeled off of my face. I was missing teeth, my front teeth. I was missing that from 11 to 27 years old.
God.
So I went through, you got to think, I went through the last couple of years of elementary school, middle school, high school, college. When I tell you I was ridiculed, talked about, self-esteem tore down all the time. I got water on both of my knees that when I first got hit by the car, they were telling my mom they wanted to remove my kneecaps and not replace them with anything. So I got water on my knees, like my kneecaps move around and like it's really, really weird. Like I can move them around like this. But my mom never took me back when they talked about removing my kneecaps. So I think that was one of my biggest, things to overcome was just adjusting to life, being ridiculed, talked about. I had them telling me like when I turned 20 or 30, I had a needs of like a 50 or 60-year-old.
Wow.
So they were limiting like how my mobility and things like that. So that's just always been one of the things, like prove them wrong. And yeah, that was and I think my biggest thing in music is just finding how to open new doors to new listeners, new things. Like I know I make dope music. It's just how do I get it into everybody's hands? Like you can only do so much through Facebook, Instagram, things like that.
Yeah.
But I don't just want fans from Milwaukee. I make music that's on a broader horizon. So it always feels good when I check my artist page on like Apple Music and I see that I had people in different states listening to me. I'd be like, how did they find me in Cincinnati? How is Los Angeles bumping me? So it's something that's going on where it gets to these different states. And that's what I want to do. Just make myself more of a household name and not just a Milwaukee name.
Yeah. I like to hear more people having that mindset right now too. I'm on a similar wave right now. I'm like, I don't know if Milwaukee itself will even be like my main
target audience. Yeah.
I feel like my target audience is elsewhere.
They always say though, like you need to get the support of your city. Because your city is who gonna be your biggest supporters. Like once they back you and push you, then the sky's the limit. And I always heard that, but I don't know if I necessarily agree with that.
You know, it's funny. Just the other day, I saw something that said, get the global audience first.
Okay.
Because your hometown might not always be your target audience and they might not always mess with you until they see you having support from other audiences. And then it comes.
They ride the wave at that point. Yeah.
So,
that makes sense.
I mean, I guess I could see how either way could be true. But yeah, I feel like we are in weird times right now where your hometown don't want to support you until you're doing something big.
Yeah, exactly. And that's sad. And that's why I really hope that everybody takes the time on Friday to come to the Riverside. Like I said, we flooded out when a Nicki Minaj or Drake, 21, whoever else come. Let's support our own, because you're getting a chance to see these people in there before they are big stars. Say, damn, I saw this person when he was still just living wherever in Milwaukee he was living. Now this dude don't know Milwaukee no more. He too busy traveling. So
yeah. So get your support wherever you can get
wherever
it.
You can
honestly, it is hard to think how to market globally outside of social media. So, do you have any ideas, or do you know anybody who has kind of put you onto how to market?
No, I think one thing I used to always do is when I would release music, I have like a chain of DJs, or like I would go on Instagram and just type in DJ. And then it'll be all these DJs from around the country. Like when I first started back doing music, I had a single called Rolling. It was played in Africa. And the DJ from Africa sent it to me, like playing it, and the people loving the record. I'm like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I did. I don't really trust a lot of these people who be like, we can help grow your song and stuff like that, because it's scams. The streams be fake streams, all kind of stuff like that. So it's just really, I haven't figured it out yet. If you figure it out, most definitely enlighten me. I'm not finna
gatekeep. When I know, you'll know.
Exactly. And a lot of people do that. Like they'll figure out how to break these algorithms and things like that, and they don't want to tell nobody else how to to eat.
I don't care. We can both eat. Like we have the thing is, we'll probably have different audiences anyway, where we might have some overlap where we can work together on it. So what is the point of gatekeeping?
And it's more than enough money out here for everybody. So once again, what we gatekeep it for? Everybody wants to be able to financially be in a place where they could take care of their families, things like that. So
I make it harder for the next person.
Exactly.
Right. Okay, I asked you about your biggest
like my struggles and things like that.
So now I'm gonna ask you about your accomplishments.
As an artist?
Yes, an artist, and also just in life. Like, what are you proudest of, and what are like your biggest accomplishments?
I think I'm proudest in life of my wife, my kids. Those are most definitely my driving forces. I ain't gonna tell my age, but I have a son who just turned 16 this week. I have a 12-year-old daughter. Her birthday is actually the day after mine, so we're birthday twins. Like I finally got to break away from her this year. I went to Miami. I left her here. Like we can't agree on where we're going together. I gotta get out of the cold for my birthday. And then I have a 6-year-old son. My wife, she's been one of my biggest supporters just in life in general. When my mom died, we weren't married. When I lost my mom, that's when I realized life was too short and I had to go ahead and do this. So we've been married for a year now.
Okay.
In music, I think my biggest accomplishment would be just garnering attention that I didn't even know exists. Like I have a good relationship with GA. GA became a fan, just like listening to my stuff and, being a supporter. I've did countless shows with no real promotion, no real anything, from breaking and entering. They show a lot of love with their platform. I've did countless shows. Marquette University also, shout out to Marquette. I just did 2 shows with Marquette. I'm just venturing out more, just trying to grow more. I really want to do Summerfest. That's my end goal. Like that'll be my end all be all, just to perform at Summerfest. So I don't know what doors I need to knock on for that, but I've been trying and I'll get there eventually.
I feel like artists from Milwaukee, that's when they feel like they made it, is when they perform at the Summerfest stage.
Summerfest, the biggest music festival in the world, so hell yeah, you put me on the Summerfest stage, I'm gonna show my ass, and then I'm just gonna be like, I'm fulfilled. If I don't do nothing else, I did Summerfest. But I mean, I don't want it to stop there. I would like to do South by Southwest, any of the big music festivals. I'm down for any of those.
Yeah, that'd be real dope. You can do it. You just gotta keep. I think you have to apply as well. Have you like gone?
I applied for Summerfest this year. I haven't heard anything back yet.
I think you also need to find who's like in charge of the booking.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's who you know most of the time.
Yeah, breaking and entering. They had a stage last year at Summerfest. I'm hoping they get their stage back because then I might have a easy in. But I'm trying to get in there. I mean, shout out Maul. He's trying to get the collective up there. We got a lot of things going on with the collective. We'll be dropping a website soon. Then we'll be doing a big concert to release the website with every artist on the collective performance. So
okay,
it's a lot of good things happening.
Yeah. Are y'all thinking about like making an album together or anything?
That'd be dope. I think it's been some talks of if we do work on an album, it wouldn't be here. Like we would go to like a different state,
okay,
and just collectively lock in and then record a whole project in a different state. Like we talked about going to like Los Angeles before and recording in Los Angeles. So it's been a lot of things, but I think we should. Like I've done music with Maul. Me and Dooch do music. Me and Bergie have done music. Me and Rent, so I've done music with mostly everybody except for Genesis, Emmett, and CT. Okay. So I think we would make some pretty dope music if we all locked in.
I think so too.
Yeah, we need to
write that down for later.
I'm gonna say, yeah, she came over with this idea. KB said we need this joint project.
Half of them will know who you're talking about.
Maul, CT, everybody.
Jen don't know what you're talking about.
KB said we need that group project.
Y'all need that project.
We gonna get
Where's
it. Where's
that though?
We gonna give it to you. We gonna get it out here.
All right, just making sure. If you could work with any 5 artists, living or dead, who would they be?
Biggie, Nipsey, Drake. I think I get a fire ass hook from Chris Brown. And then I think my last artist I would want to, just because he give me real soulful music, and I think I get a dope hook out of him too, is Friday. I think Friday underrated. He real dope. So I think I get a real dope hook out of him.
For sure.
My honorable mention would be Jay-Z if Jay-Z's still doing music. It would be Jay.
How about 3 producers?
Pharrell with the old Neptune sound. I need that. This a dope question, because when I just think about producing, it'll be Drake right hand man that do a lot of his stuff. 40.
Okay.
And then I would also want to work with, I think Take Heath. Take Heath real high. He got a lot of beats that really hit like that.
Yeah.
My honorable mention to be old Kanye.
Okay.
Like college dropout, not the new Kanye, like college dropout Kanye, where he was real soulful, doing everything for Rockefeller. That Kanye.
Okay. You don't want clone Kanye.
No, not this guy who wear the big black grave
who was that nigga?
I don't know who Fam is. Like Fam just, and I will always love Kanye. Like it's just like he not Kanye no more. Like I heard his remix verse on Like That where he dissed Drake and said he can't even remember a Drake line. I was looking like, come on, bro. You know a Drake
Everybody
line,
in the world know a Drake line.
Then he said, then he's still into this whatever beef he got with J. Cole and say J. Cole make girls pussy dry. I'm like, bro, really? Come on.
Anything.
You just saying anything now to elicit beef so you can have a talking point to promote Vultures too or whatever. I don't like that, Kanye. I don't like that.
Nah, me either.
That's whack.
It is.
Yeah, so
it is. So how do you feel about the current state of the Milwaukee music scene, or just the Milwaukee music scene in general? How do you feel about it? We
just in a dope place. I mean, like I said, we got the artists who everybody did the On the Radar, and that was a good look. But I feel like we just got a lot of slept on artists too.
For sure.
So like I always say, I'm beyond happy for Frank, JP, Chicken, Certified Trapper, but we got so many dope artists that's not known about. You got Hen Nation new artist Adina, she's really dope. You got even QD, she's dope. I think our female rappers are really slept on. We got too many good female rappers too, and they need the same homage and respect that the men garner. But you got me. My favorite artist is Dooch. Dooch is so diverse. He really different. Like he to me is like Milwaukee's Drake. Like he can spit, but then he also can sing, and he'll give you a song where he doing both. I'll be like, damn, this is cold. So that's Dooch. Rizzy is always gonna be my brother. Rizzy is still deliver a home run verse, even on my last project. Like he lost his mom a couple months after I lost my mom, and we did a beat. We did a song called "Reasonable Doubt," and it had a Jay-Z sample. And I think that song is so dope. Like, cause I got one of Rizzy's dopest verses to date, and he just really drew from the inspiration of losing his mom. But we just got so many from a Mo City, Paper Stacks, Maul, Bergie, CT. Emmett James does a lot of dope shit. Genesis Renji is incredible. And I don't think none of these people have gotten their flowers. Now, it's a lot of people who just are slept on because they don't do all of the club or the dancing music, things like that. No, we got real lyrical content, you know. So I think those are a lot of people who are slept on.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Drama's Idol, Tay M's. It's a lot of dope artists that people don't know about. Kesey with the Y. It's a lot of dope artists.
Why do you think those types of artists struggle to be seen?
It's just not. It's because a lot of us just don't succumb to what's hot. You know, we still gonna be true to ourselves as artists. It's easy to make a record that sounds like everything else, but then you also want to stay true to who you are as an artist. So with that being said, I think that's the thing. We just don't conform to what's hot. And I think we all just need to find a way to collectively kick down a door where music is respected all the way around the board.
And where we can be just artists.
Yeah. And work with each other, and not a lot of people having like Hollywood personas or ego. You know, a lot of people will get a song played on radio or something like that, and then they want $3,000 for a verse,
tripping,
$10,000 for a performance. So yeah, just be true to who they is. Like Munch has always been true to who he is as an artist, and he don't never try to jump into another lane. He know what's working for him. He didn't really battered that door, and he know where his lane is and what's going to provide for him and his family.
He was just here an hour ago.
Yeah.
So,
So.
Yeah, for real. And he was basically talking about how this, like, that clap sound, like the sound that he built, a lot of people were telling him that's not it. But like, you turn around and you look now, and that's like the sound that's
what everybody want to use.
Exactly.
And I mean, it started with Big Money. Doom, 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 big money. Man, that's a staple of the city. That's what every instant song. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's always my daughter, my 12-year-old, when she was a little girl, she used to hear that song. I played it when we were in Philadelphia recently, and she turned up like that's her song. Like, so things like that. I just want my music to last forever. I want the city's music to last forever. I just want us all to be proud of what we accomplish, what we do. You as an artist, I want you to be proud of what you accomplish, what you do. I want you to be proud of this platform that you allow other artists to come on here in the world to get to know who these individuals are, because that's a big staple in our hip hop community, what you're doing as well. But don't stop there. Make sure people know who you are as an artist too, because I think you're a dope artist. Like when I heard the intro song, I'm sitting here jamming, like, hold on, she going in on this. So be proud of what you do.
Thank you.
And let's all just find a way to collectively kick the door off the hinges where it ain't able to even get put back on.
Yeah, I like that. You're gonna have to start plotting then.
We gotta plot. Gotta work together.
Yeah. Because I know it's coming.
It's most definitely coming.
We have enough people of the same mindset who just want to eat and see each other eat, where we can push each
that's
other.
all I want.
You know?
That's always been my end goal and my end game, to eat with my people.
Mm-hmm.
I want to break bread with the same people who believed in me when I had holes in my shoes and my shirt, when my head was nappy, when I was skinny and looked like a dope fiend. I want these same people who still supported me back then to eat with me.
Exactly.
I want to still break bread. I want to financially take care of them and them be able to financially take care of their families.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's always been about me. We it's too much money out here. So let's all get
exactly. It's abundant.
It is.
It is. And you don't do anything but limit yourself by telling yourself that it's not enough for everybody.
Exactly.
Maybe it's not enough for you, but it's enough for
It's
me.
more than enough for
and
everybody
this person
else.
And that person and that person.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Go get some. Go get a piece of the
Well,
pie.
it's too much money out here. Get it to
For
it.
For real. So we'll wrap up soon, but
Okay.
I want to ask you, is there any piece of advice that you would give to newer artists or anybody in the city that's up and coming?
Don't ever give up on yourself. Just because your music may not sound like what's the most popping music right now, stay true to your sound. Don't conform. Never give up on yourself. Keep driving your bus until the wheels fall off of it, because it's so easy to just give up.
Yeah.
I've been a product so many times of just giving up. When I stopped doing music, I stopped and I chose fatherhood over music. You know, I didn't see a world where I could do music and be a father. And that's why I stopped. But then the pandemic once again showed me I can do all of it.
Yeah.
You know, so just never give up on yourself. What you think might not sound good to somebody, it might sound amazing to somebody else.
Right.
Just never give up on you. Always be your number one fan.
Mm-hmm. That's great advice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is there anything else you'd like to add about yourself that you want anybody to know? Anything you like to put out there?
I think, like I said, I have amazing music. I have an amazing catalog, but my best is truly yet to come. I think my diversity as an artist, things I'm able to talk about, it's just, I think my best is yet to come. So yeah. I can't wait. Some of the music that I went to Chicago and recorded last week for my new project, like the Untitled project, it's some dope music. So when the world gets to hear it, then they'll get to know. And I can't wait.
Yeah. I love that. You've been a great guest. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I've loved hearing your perspective on life. I've loved just getting to know you a little bit, getting to hear about your music, and you have a great attitude about you.
Thank you.
So yeah, keep going.
And I really, truly appreciate you for having me. Like I said, your platform, what you do for the music community, it really goes without saying, but we are very thankful for you, and keep pushing artists to the forefront, but most definitely give us more KB too. Make sure you do it.
I've been hearing that lately.
Make sure you
Make sure you don't overshadow yourself by making sure you're pushing everybody else.
Exactly. You got to most definitely push you as well.
And that's really what I got a manager for as well, because I noticed I can do
to help push you, I got you.
For sure.
Know what I'm saying? It might be another show in Marquette I get or something. Maybe I need to bring you and let you perform and get in front of that mass. Whatever it is, we just all need to help each other. So whatever I can do, I'm here for you.
I appreciate you.
No problem.
I do. And I'm gonna hold you to that.
I'm
gonna stay tapped in.
I got you. Make sure you come Friday, One World Music Festival, because it's gonna be a lot of the city's biggest people under one roof. And I think your manager, that's the greatest, one of the biggest opportunities. You get more future guests for this show. You'll see that everybody in the city don't have a Hollywood persona and attitude, and I think it'll be a good look.
I think so too.
Come on now.
Okay, look, you done convinced me to come outside.
Outside.
A lot of people don't convince me to come outside.
It's the Riverside Theater. It's gonna be security. It's gonna be a great event. But I'm really thankful for Nume, just the opportunity they gave me, because this platform is huge. I just want everybody the same way we run out. When Drake came, I paid, I think, $600 for that ticket, for one ticket. If I could go spend that for a national artist, people could come spend 30, 40, 50, whatever it is. for this.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And support all your people that's homegrown. So
exactly.
it's gonna be a good look. I can't wait to see you there. I can't wait to see you mingling and talking to all these artists and setting up interviews with these people and getting your music heard by these people. I just can't wait. So Friday is gonna be a movie.
Okay, you're good people. I like you. I'm gonna keep you around.
Keep me around. Keep me around.
Everybody, this has been KB's Community with HK. Thank you for listening. We'll tap in next time.